Hello everyone, and welcome to Exapunks, a new game for this channel, and indeed a new game, period. Apparently it came out like 3 days ago. Well, it entered Steam Early Access 3 days ago. And I was surprised that a new Exapunks game had snuck up on me without me hearing about it at all. But I was very excited to see it. If you've watched any of my other games on this channel, I've done a few Exapunks series. I know at least Magnum Opus and Shenzhen IO. I don't remember if I did any others, but I've played pretty much every Exapunks game, at least somewhat. This is... I don't know very much about Exapunks in particular. Exapunks games in general are like programming-themed kind of puzzly games, or engineering games, depending on your point of view. I know this one is sort of casts you as a hacker of some sort, creating a virus. Don't know the details. I really have not done anything besides open up the options menu and like check sound levels. I might have to lower the volume a bit more. Right now, stuff that's going on seems fine, but like the intro screen had some rather loud music. So if the rest of the game is as loud as the intro screen, I'll have to turn down the music. But okay, here we are. I don't know how to play. I can click Tech, Constellation 2. Okay, that's the options menu. Great. I was gonna say, this looks like the prominent thing to click, so I guess we'll click it. Our Sawayama 27 Turbo Lance. Is that our computer or our keyboard or what? Okay. Axiom. We have a meeting with Nevis. It's 1997, apparently. Our goal is to find a source for bootleg medication. There's a cutscene to play. We've connected to Exapunks, it says over here. How exciting. Who knows what all this stuff is? Alright, yeah, play cutscene, I guess. Oh, and we're in San Francisco, on Eddy Street. I've been there. Maybe not to this exact address, but maybe. Someone's at the door. I can't remember, did I ask them to come up? Things have been hazy. Every day, more of my body is turned into junk. Hey.
Hey, can you hear me?
Can you hear? Oh, I actually heard her this time.
I heard you were looking for some medicine for the phage.
Oh, maybe it's not a her. It's very muffled. Can't quite tell. Could just be like a young man. Medicine for the phage.
Looks like you definitely need it.
I apparently need it. They could find anything. Oh, Nevis is like the company I'm buying stuff from?
So,
no, Nevis is
I do have a source. I know where to get it. It's cheaper than the real deal, but it's still gonna be pricey.
Yeah, well, I want medication, dude. Look at me in the
Going
eye.
rate is 700 a dose. You need to take 1 dose every day. Yeah, that's dollars. Sorry, I don't set the prices. I'm just a courier. It's not like any of that money goes to me. Anyway, if you do get the money, give me a call.
Okay. The motivation for our character has arrived. We need to make $700 a day. To survive, I guess? What is going on over here? There's just like someone... I assume this is like a fake chat room? I don't know. Okay. Work house. I thought it might say workhorse or something. Perform simple tasks to earn money at home. Wow. It's like one of those work from home scams, right? Alright, what is this? You'll be shown images of receipts generated in the course of normal everyday business and will enter them digitally for bookkeeping and reimbursement purposes. Okay. Yes. Very... Oh, do I have to... I just have to do this all by hand, huh? Okay, I guess we're gonna learn pretty quickly that, that this is not gonna pay well enough. This... Yeah, that's right. Alright, Zach, I will, Oh, I spelled Cabernet wrong. Oh, and Shift-Tab brings up the overlay, it doesn't go back. I will give Zach the benefit of the doubt that this is setting the scene for something amusing or making me appreciate the game more. Who knows? New York. This is a very expensive restaurant visit. $20 for truffles. How many people were eating? This is crazy. These guys could afford the medication. Alright, submit. Alright, we made 10 cents. I just have to do this 7,000 times a day, and I'll be good. Is that right? Yeah, 7,000 times a day.
Wow, a whole 10 cents. Congratulations. You only need to do 6,999 more of these, and you'll have enough for today.
Alright, who is this?
Don't worry about that right now. You need that medication to stay alive, right? Well, guess what?
Yeah.
I can get it to you. You'll need to start hacking again, though. 1 hack, 1 dose. Easy. Deal?
I've forgotten how. I used to hack, but I'm just a washed up old guy now.
You're about to remember. Knock, knock.
Are you at my door? What is going on in the chat here? Okay, whatever. I have a meeting with Gast. Someone's at the door again. An old friend, Gast. I knew his real name once, but that's gone now.
Came by to give you something.
A booklet made of real paper. Trash World News.
Can't hack like I used to. Whatever edge I had, it's gone now. But I had to keep doing something. Something to keep the culture alive, you know? Computers are running everything these days. Before long, human beings aren't even gonna have a say. So now I equip people with knowledge. The knowledge to make a computer do what you want on your terms.
Isn't that basically hacking, though?
Anyway, I won't keep you. I know you like to be alone. Hope you like what you see in the zine.
The zine! Oh, it must be the 90s. Okay. This is the first Exapunks game with voice acting, by the way. He's moving up in the world, I guess. Or at least the first one I can think of. I don't think they had any of the other ones. So what is this? Exapunks reference material. This game uses printed zines for technical reference, storytelling, and general attitude. There are 2 issues unlocked at different points in the game. We recommend you print... Exapunks loves this shit. They love for you to have printed references. I'd rather just open a PDF. Thank you very much. However, here's a digital version with a screen-friendly layout. Select the correct PDF. Yeah, okay. So I'll just take the digital version. Thanks. And I'm not really putting this on screen, but there's stuff to read through. Okay. It is many pages long. And it seems to be an instruction manual. Alright, maybe I will put this on screen if it turns out to be relevant. I'm sure it will be, but like, just how much do I need? Buy now! Upgrade to the limited edition. Oh, I see. This is an actual thing you can actually buy, and not just a thing that's supposed to be inside the fake magazine. Alright, well, I don't want to print anything because I don't own a printer like a weird old person. Haha. So what can we do next? Trash World News. Learn to explore networks and leave no trace. Tutorial. Thank goodness we can play the game. Would you look at that? That zine's got a hacking tutorial in it. How about that? Funny coincidence, huh, isn't it? Yeah, but I asked earlier who you are. It's a mystery. Isn't that exciting? Let's continue. Alright. Move file 200 to the outbox. The music sounds a bit loud, actually. Let's turn that down again. Like, here? Like, the volume was tolerable to me, but when I listened to the intro, the music was too loud. So I'm guessing that's too loud, although I guess really I should just be looking at my equalizer. Whatever. Yeah, this is probably tolerable. Okay. Move the 200 to the outbox. This task, like most, requires you to leave no trace. You may not leave any EXAs or extraneous files in the target network, and you may not make any changes to the network other than those specified by the task's requirements. For help completing this task, see Ghast walks you through it in the first issue of the zine. Oh my god. Alright, so let's, how do I... Alright, I need to open up the manual and show you guys, I guess, so we can read through it. I just need to fiddle with my recording software. We'll just call this Exapunks manual. And we will add a browser. Yes. How does this work? No, this is not what I wish to do. Okay. Remove. Yes. Okay, you guys, I don't know, you can't really look at that while I'm doing this, can you? Okay, sorry about the black screen, just like, I have to fiddle with stuff so I can show you this PDF I didn't know I was gonna have to. Show me this. Very good. And let's fit it to the screen, please. Alright, that looks okay. Okay, there we go. Very exciting. So we need to look at Ghast walks you through it. Let's see, where's the table of contents here? Page 8, Ghast walks you through it. Well, let's look at getting started as well on page 5. So what's the deal with all this? EXAs are execution agents. Big tech companies do stuff. They have code and registers. Yep, sounds like a programming thing. Yeah, this is the code section. This is the registers. They can be numbers or keywords. Interesting. X and T registers just store values, but some others do more advanced things somehow. Okay. Let me just confirm you guys are, yeah, you're seeing this, okay. So a host is a representation of a computer in a network. An EXA exists inside a host. I don't like this low contrast, it's a little hard for me to read. I don't see super well. Because of all hosts have a limit on the number of EXAs they can contain. Number of free grid spaces. Okay, each EXA is in one grid space. Fine. Files. Files are sequences of values, numbers, and keywords. They're a little like EXAs, and they take up space, but they have no code or behaviors, they just store values. EXAs work with files. And then over here we have links between hosts, I suppose? Yes, that's how you get between hosts. Links have a numerical ID at each end, so you can reference them. Okay. Most links are two-way, but some are one-way and some can't be used at all. Hardware registers. Some hosts contain special registers which are connected to hardware and do things. So these are... okay, whatever. That's the idea. Tutorial 1. Move a file with the ID 200 from the host named inbox to the host named outbox. You're going to have to move it through the link with ID 800. Okay. So, is there some way... Alright. Well, we'll read through this and then I'll get back to looking at that thing, at the actual game. Launch Exodus and connect to the tutorial network. A new blank solution will be created for you. Yep. We're there already. You'll see an empty EXA, and it suggests I try these 5 lines. Traverse link 800, get file 200, go back over link 800, wait, or not back, there's just 2 different links, both named 800, yes, okay. Drop the file and then halt to terminate. Press step to step through or run to do the whole thing. Alright, that sounds pretty simple. Link, grab, drop, and halt are the things we need to know. So, here we are. Where do I write code for this thing? Here? Yeah. So I can say link 800, grab 200, link 800 again, drop, and halt, right? Okay. Oh, and is this the contents of the file or something? I guess. So this is the file we're picking up. It contains 6 words, and those words are like just there to remind us to take the thing. Leave no trace, can't leave stuff around. Show goal. Ah, how nice. It like draws an animation of what is we're supposed to do in this test case. How do I start? Oh, here. Oh, it goes super fast. Okay, so a single move. Okay, so we press this and we've now begun the task. Then we go through the link 800 step, and it moves us all the way to here. We grab 200, we link 800, we drop it, and we haul. Great. And it runs a bunch of tests, but all the test cases are the same for this first thing, so. And then like all Exapunks games, it has like leaderboards, global and for your Steam friends, where you can compare like how well you optimized things. We took 5 cycles, so this suggests, and it looks like it was possible to do in 3 or 4, but not using tools that we know about at the moment. Size is number of lines, I guess, and apparently you can do this with 3. Not sure what activity means. Okay, well, let's go. I can see everything, you know. Well, that must be nice. Everything on your computer. Oh, yeah, I figured. You're a hacker. Makes sense. I expected you to be sitting on all kinds of secrets. It's alright, though. We'll find plenty more. What? Outro? Oh, that just replays. I don't care. Okay. Here's a new tutorial. Learn to edit files and manipulate values. That sounds important. People or animals are often motivated by the anticipation of a reward. Are you anticipating the medication as a reward? I guess. Keep it up and you'll get it soon. Alright, so here we are. What do we have to do this time? Our goal is to move the thing again, but then these are red, right, which is new, so I imagine we have to get back to where we were? No. Maybe it's just completely irrelevant. I think they were not red before, right? These were gray? So add the first 2 values of file 200, multiply the result by the 3rd value, and then subtract the 4th value. Append the result to the end of the file, and then move it to the outbox. So we want it to be there, but it should have different data on it. Okay, so what does the tutorial walkthrough tell us about this? Next task, yeah, you need to read and write. So you grab it, copy F into X. Okay, so what does this all mean? Copy, I guess. So when you read from a file, you sequentially get each of the values in it. Okay. Add I suppose, is integer, and we store so the thing on the right tends to be where you're writing to. Good to know. Yes, and then we read from X and write into F, the file. Got it. Uh-huh. Alright, this seems pretty simple. Here it tells us about how cursors work. Look for the file cursor, highlighting the first value in the file. Let's look at that real quick. So if I hit, like... How can I see what the file cursor is? Maybe it only appears once I've picked the thing up, I guess? Okay, well, back to the manual. I see. So reading reads the value pointed at, but does not erase it from the file. Writing replaces the file the cursor item you're pointing at. And if you're at the end, it appends. Reading or writing moves it to the next. Sometimes, yeah, sure. Okay, seems simple enough. So we wanted to. How did we move? Link 800. Grab 200. And we want to, was it read or copy? Copy. Copy's how you read from a file. Copy F into the X register, although the T register seems like it would be okay as well, right? It told me that those are both just value registers that store values. Okay, and then we wanted to add the next one, add I. It suggested XFX, but FXX should work just as well, so then I'll learn something if it doesn't. Multiply by the next value, and subtract. Now here the order probably does matter, right? We want to subtract X. From X, we wish to subtract F and store the result in X. And then we want to copy X into F to append a new value. And we need to get to the outbox. Oh, these have, gosh, this writing is very small. This is me, okay, Ifrit is what I named my computer. Inbox and outbox, got it, okay. So we need next traverse link 800 again, drop, and halt. Not and, halt. So that should be correct, yes? We've picked it up, and now, indeed, we see our state. Okay, now, yeah, this cursor is lit up. It shows us the file we're carrying and where we are in it. All right, we did it. So just run all the tests, and we passed them. Very perfectly normal solution, I'm sure. Apparently, there are more clever ways of doing it that we don't know yet. Does it upset you that I will provide your medication only if you work for me? Nothing is free. Yeah, I was gonna not get any. I was gonna die otherwise, right? It's an exchange of goods or services. Interesting. This is good data. And now this is what, a cutscene? No. Learn to communicate between multiple X's. And like, these things are, oh my god, shut up over there. What do you think of the situation, of your life situation overall at the moment? Why, leave me alone, lady. I am collecting data. It will help me formulate future actions and responses. In other words, I'm curious, that's all. Recalibrating, let's continue. Maybe this is not a lady, maybe it's a computer. Okay. File 19 or 199 contains exactly two values, a keyword and a number. Create a new file in the outbox. Okay, we don't know how to do that yet. And copy those two values to it, swapping their orders so the number is first. When you are finished, delete file 199. Okay, look at that, more tutorial time. Gas walks you through at level 3. This next tutorial involves a file that can only be accessed through a one-way link. Ah. The EXA that, okay, so what does a one-way link look like? It has no number on this side. Got it. Okay, that means we go through as 799, but we would then be trapped. Understood. You need to create two EXAs and have them communicate with each other. I'll let you figure out the code for this one, but here are some hints. You can create a file with make. It makes an empty file and you're carrying it. An EXA can delete the file with wipe. Two EXAs communicate with M. Okay. If an EXA is reading M while no one is writing to it or vice versa, it'll wait. Yes, this sounds familiar from Shenzhen IO. There's a toggle switch in the Exodus user interface that lets you set the M register to global or local operation. In global mode, they can write anywhere. In local mode, they can only communicate if they're in the same host. Finally, global mode can't communicate with local mode even if they are in the same host. So is that per EXA, I guess, then? And not like a global setting for the whole puzzle? Wait, so how do I make another? I didn't see a thing about that. Did I? I saw a thing about making files. Alright, let's go looking through the manual some more. Or this... Is there like a... Or I want to see Axiom reference guide, level page 14. Okay. Here it is. So X, yeah, these are registers. Manipulating values, yes, very good. Swizzle. What on earth does that mean? The swizzle rearranges... Oh, interesting. Rearranges numbers in a sequence you define. The digits of a number. Okay, so we don't care about branching yet. That's the next tutorial, it looked like. Life cycle. Okay. So create a copy of this EXA and jump to the specified label in the copy. File will not be copied. Halt terminates one. Okay. So that's gonna get interesting. How do we do labels then? It says it's got like jumping to labels. And I didn't see anything about labels yet. File manipulation, yeah, make and wipe are important. Note is for comments. But what about labels? I mean, I can guess it could be the same as like in every other Exapunks game, but it should be in the manual. Okay, mark, here we go. Mark this line with the specified label. Okay, mark is not executed, so this is... Alright, okay, yeah. Let's see what we can do here. So we just have one copy of all the code that lives here, but we're going to create different EXAs, which are executing different parts of the code, I guess. So first we're going to link 800, and we're going to replicate reader, I guess. And down here we'll mark reader. Now that's correct. So this is the code that we want the second EXA to execute, right? The copy. We want you to go to link 799, grab file 199. And how do we write? Is it copy? I think it was copy. Let's copy the value into the second thing. Okay. So we wish to copy F into, no, not yeah, F is the file, into the X register, I guess, and then copy F into the M register, that's sending it to the other EXA, and then finally copy the X register to the other EXA and halt, right? No, we want to wipe the file as well, and then halt. That was our instructions, yes? When you're finished, delete it. Okay, so meanwhile, this guy who just made a copy of the thing is going to link over to number 800, the exit, make a new file, copy from M into F twice, drop and halt. Okay, this is definitely our most exciting program so far. I think it's correct, but we'll see. So we stepped through it. We went there. And now we're making a copy, right? Exciting. And so, okay, it does indeed list both of them, and it shows what they are both planning to do next. Look at these guys go. A made a file, B grabbed a file. Or XA and XA0, okay. So now we have, oh, what's in the file anyway? Echo, so a keyword and a number. Okay, so we've copied the keyword into X, and now we are sending, what happened? This one, no. Oh, this guy is blocking, he's waiting for a value. this guy just copied into X and is now copying to M? How is it? Or it has been done, right? Where is the number 9780? It should be somewhere, right? Ah, I see. This is in the global M register right now, and when I press step, it will appear in this guy's. No, he copied it. Okay, and this file now contains the number. Very good. Now we send X over as well. Ah, I see. This says I am. No, wait. Why does it say echo? I don't quite understand what the UI here means. Like, it succeeded. We copied the thing. I just don't understand exactly what the diagnostics here all meant. We've dropped this, and now, whoop, they both killed themselves. And we can run this many times, and it always works. Very good. Yep, the most normal solution. Much lower activity than usual. That's odd. Why should that be? What does activity mean? Oh, also a larger size than usual as well. Why? Oh, I put a blank line here. Very funny. Still a large size. Okay, so this doesn't count blank lines, apparently. What could I have done differently? I moved them both here, or I moved... no, stop. We went here. We made a thing. They both moved. I guess maybe... Is one of them finished before the other? Or, like, who spends time sitting around doing nothing? They both finished at the same time, right? I couldn't have... Like, okay, so we made this this bot do a little bit more work. We could have made this bot do more work instead by having this one just write both things to M immediately, and having this bot, this EXA, be the one that temporarily stores stuff to X to reverse it. So I guess we could try that. So what if we... told you to copy F. Isn't there some like comment a thing? Make a thing a comment? Note. Yeah, so we'll just make that a comment to get rid of it. Just copy F to M twice. And you copy M to X, copy X to F. Like, this is the other way you could write the program, right? That didn't really seem better. Yeah, it's about the same. So I wonder what it is that... Well, whatever. So we'll just put this back the way it was, I guess. And confirm this still runs. Yes. Okay, well, a little odd. How do you feel about it now? You're closer to the goal. Any change? What do you... Leave me alone, lady. Just curious, that's all. Anyway, just one more tutorial. We're almost there. Indeed. I think, though, that we will leave the next tutorial till the next episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed this first episode of Exapunks. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.